My name's Aaron. Welcome back to my channel. How are you? I'm fantastic and I'm doing really well. And today I'm reviewing Dante by the House of Argos. This is 30ml and the price for 30ml is £126. And if you love it, it's £209 for 100ml. Do we have our bottles of Dante by the House of Argos? Are we engaged with the higher self? Let's get testing. So, two things. I'm sure everyone in England thinks that Argos makes me think of a shop in the UK called Argos.
Argos cuts the cost for you. The catalogue's free and easy to.
That's kind of what it reminds me of. I know who Argos was. And secondly, the name of the fragrance is not very clear. This is in such small lettering at the top border of the label. Is very, very hard to see. I'm not sure what I think about the packaging. I like the way it's weighty, but I don't really like it and I don't know why. It looks quite cluttered. It just feels like a lot going on, like the Argos on the bottom and then an indentation and then this very intense label, which isn't on straight, with the Argos right at the top, and then on the top it's got like this, that and the other. I'd love it to be streamlined, and I know the box, we have some with the boxes here. The boxes are very beautiful, but it seems to be a lot of detail, That's what I think anyway. It just seems to be quite chaotic, so I don't know what to expect. I do love the weight. Let's have a look at the atomizer. The notes of this, I should read the notes quickly. Bergamot, Sicilian lemon, Gaiac wood, so it's going to be smoky, cedar wood, cashmere wood, pink peppercorn, patchouli, Mysore, sandalwood and musk. Okay, I love the colour. That's something I kind of miss about my bottles. The 10mls went from colourless to coloured. You can't see the beautiful colour of the fragrance. Okay, let's buy the fragrance. Atomizer is very nice. Obviously, what you're getting is vanillin, coumarin, Galaxolide, and Galaxolide is a sweet nitro musk that's used a lot in fabric conditioners and shampoos and anything where you want to smell clean and fresh, and also in laundry detergent as well. If you're finding, I'm going to say this, if you're finding that you have eczema or you have any sort of skin condition, you might be worth getting rid of anything commercial to wash your clothes with. They generally use aroma chemicals in it to get rid of the base odor. If you're very sensitive, you can get laundry soap. Nice and bright, clean smelling, and that's Galaxolide giving it cleanness. Wood compounds in the fragrance to help to smooth it. Sandalwood compounds can help to smooth it as well. They have a beautiful smoothing quality with in the fragrance. Fruit aroma chemicals helping to give lift and sweetness, and fruit aroma chemicals combined with coumarin and vanillin smell absolutely delicious, but you've got to kind of get them right. Otherwise, it smells like sludge. Kind of smells quite sludgy. This is very nice. It's been handled very nicely. Patchouli helping to darken this formula. Further darkness and smokiness with Gaiac wood. Orange, lemon, pink pepper, cedarwood. On to my final thoughts. I'm trying to think what I think about this. It's got a sweet, gourmand core with further aroma chemicals to give cleanliness to help to stop it smelling pudding-like. Benzoyl salicylate, Galaxolide. Galaxolide and wood compounds are helping to give it a quite heavy feel to it. It smells quite heavy. So this in the sun, and when you heat up, would smell quite nice. But I don't know if it's because I've smelt this in different iterations a lot, and because it's not particularly radiant on my skin, kind of not feeling it, to be honest with you. I'm just not feeling particularly inspired or just kind of whatever. I love these type of fragrances. I personally produce quite a lot of them, and with them, you need some radiance in the fragrance. You need some aroma chemicals to give radiance. Otherwise, they're quite heavy and flat. And this smells quite heavy and flat, which is fine for what it is. But it's very heavy and flat, and I would love some lift and some elevation. I think it's very nice. It's woody, sweet, masculine, nice use of aroma chemicals, nice use of naturals, but it's really lacking a lot of volume. And in perfumery, a lot of what we do as perfumers is balancing substantiality against volume and lift. You know, you take away some volume and lift, you get more substantiality. You take away some substantiality, you get more volume, but the fragrance doesn't last as long. And it's this constant balancing act. And sometimes when you're designing a perfume, you really got to think, what am I trying to do? Who am I aiming towards? Do you want massive lift? And then perhaps the fragrance doesn't last more than 6 hours, or do I want something that's going to last and last, but then it doesn't give you the lift and volume? I would love some more lift and volume. It's very heavy on my skin, and we're in a warm room. My skin's not really the best, but I'm not really detecting volume in this, and I think I would have really enjoyed it a lot more. And also I think I would love something in there to twist it, to do something a little bit different. I think I'm just really bored of this sort of combination, and I would love something different done to it. And it smells very similar to a lot of stuff I've smelled before, but not twisting it in its own way. In my opinion, it smells like very concentrated. It smells like an extracted parfum, even if it's not. It's performing that way. And perfumes are designed differently to act differently. As long as increasing the perfume concentration, you construct it differently. As you go up towards sort of like a concentrate, it's constructed differently. This just smells very heavy. There's a heaviness about it. I think when you have lots of lift and volume, you have a playful nature to it. And I think these fragrances need a really playful nature. This feels like it's lacking in a top note. And that's why I'm not really grasping it. It just feels like middle to base notes, that this is going to last you a really long time. This fragrance is going to give you long lasting fragrance that will give you some radiance when you heat up. But because it's lacking in a top note, I feel that you're not getting that initial volume. And I really love lift and volume in these sort of fragrances. They make it more playful. There's a sort of much more sexy when they're kind of lift and volume. There's a playfulness that's lacking in it. That's in my opinion, of course. I'm going to mark this. The price is quite high as well. I think for 50ml, I would want this for about 105, 110. I'm going to mark it at an 8 out of 10. I think it's fine, but I would love some much, much more lift and volume in it. And it's kind of lacking in that lift and volume. I feel like I've sort of smelled this so many times, I'm kind of a little bit bored of it, to be honest with you. So if you love that review, thumbs up and subscribe for more fascinating, interesting content, lots of moving hands, and lots of fragrance views. Hope you're staying safe and well. See you soon.